What's happening, everyone? I'm back at home at my desk working, and I actually want to show you something because I talked about this before. I wanted to do some more themed videos, but to be able to do so I need to order some stuff, so I'm going to do a little bit of unpacking. Alright, so the first one we're going to be looking at is this one. I need a new webcam because I'm going to be filming stuff and explaining stuff like webinars and things, and to be able to explain and show you what I'm talking about, I also needed to buy something like this, which is like a pen tablet. So it actually is in front of your PC. You've got a pen and you can write on it, and it actually transcribes it onto your laptop or desktop, which is really cool. And it's just a little wireless tool, so this thing is not, you know, I can take it around with me and write on it if I want to. So I'm going to be setting this all up and hopefully give it a run and try and see how this works out. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but I'm pretty confident this is one of the best ones in the reviews. I was like 150 pounds or 160, 70, 200 pounds, something like that, everything together. So a bit of an investment here for you guys, but yeah, I thought I'll show you, right? So you know what kind of stuff I'm using. And I'll show myself anyway, because you might be interested in it. So I've got this, what is this? LG, like a LG flat screen sort of thingy going on. I like my stuff wireless, like this keyboard here is also wireless, you can see. This one is just charging at the moment. My PC over here, my laptop, which I take with me when I'm on the go. And then in here is all my camera equipment, like one big cam, and I've got another one in here. Can't really see it because it's dark at the moment. So yeah, guys, and this is the house I live in Germany, so this is quite nice, you know. Oh, this is the other thing which is really cool. So don't bother about how it looks inside. But you know what I really like is when you have this wardrobe. So can I have a look at the wardrobe here? And when it's nighttime and you open it, this is really cool. Bling! The light goes on. And then you've got your stuff in there. I don't know why I'm showing you this. No, I thought it might be interesting to see. We went out and got some food tonight, so we're gonna get a... Yeah, we can't see Nikki right now because she's in the bathroom doing some stuff. Vegans. Kirschbomben means like cherry bombs. This is so freaking nice. I know it's a fitness channel, but you know what? At the end of the day, we all like to cheat sometimes and eat some nice stuff, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this set up now and then we'll see what's going on.
You make me feel like home. You turn around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me.
Alright guys, I'm really sorry for the last video, the last vlog that you couldn't understand anything. It's because I was in Pratt. Again, in the Green Lounge. You know this place by now. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to, at least when I'm filming with this camera, that I'm in a place where you can actually understand me. So yeah, apologies for that again.
It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy. I see the darkness coming.
First one out of the aeroplane, by the way. Now I need to rush. Woo! I made it. I really made it on time. It's now 11:30 and we touched down with the plane on 11:10. So I managed to get out of the airplane, plus through security, pass control and all that stuff, just within 20 minutes. That's my record so far. Now I'm in the Gatwick Express, takes me another 30 minutes. I'm gonna be dot 12 in Victoria, and then I need to take the bus to get to my gym. And yeah, really cool. I love when it's rolling, my friends, like it should be. And I'm going to be talking about some other stuff because I realized that the video the other day didn't really catch all of what I was saying, so I'm going to try to find a quiet spot and talk about it again, just so you get the message, because that's important. You know, I was talking about online training and how to make money online in terms of a personal trainer. If you bring out programs and stuff, people start buying it. Now, just by coming out of the plane, I got 2 messages. One person bought my 12-week athlete program and everything else. So I'll just show you here quickly.
We are now approaching London Victoria.
Alright guys, I'm in the bus. You can see me basically alone. And what's happening, it's raining in London. Just a massive building site here in London. But yeah, you know, the most important thing is I'm on time. That's how you get changed. Alright, I found a quiet place in the gym where I can record, and now I want to talk about something really important. I just got an email. Alright, I think you could read the top bit saying, would you like to be in the top 5 PT list in your area? Now this is the thing, why I'm creating this whole program about marketing, personal training marketing, because in his email he says, you seem to have a terrific resume and your website looks great, congrats. Now the first bit of, well, the website looking great is not the point. The point is he found my website, and that's the really important bit. I'm teaching you, if you're a personal trainer, how to do that, because what he's basically offering me is he has a website. They have venture capitalists and so on and so forth behind an app which is going to come out, which will help other people find personal trainers. Now, if you're a personal trainer, you would want to be on here. But what happened is, if you're very, very good in your space, these people come to you because before they launch, they need something on that website. And then it's free. It's basically free for me to join on that website. But like I had the other video, you know, the link is in the description, by the way, of the other interview I gave with the other PT search, where there was an interview. It's the same thing. It's interviewing me as an expert, putting me into a certain space, or I gain respect by having that interview on the internet, plus other people are going to find me as a personal trainer. Now, the nice thing and how leverage works in terms of your website going up is the more pages linking into your page, that's just a little tip on the side, that's how SEO works in marketing, your site will go up in search terms. So if they link to me as a personal trainer here in London, my search term personal trainer London will go up. So that's one little trick on the side. It's just one little thing you can do, but it's a very, very important one. And it's not easy because you have to pay for some of these links. Google will know if it's paid, and then these links will get disavowed and you might get a penalty and stuff. If this is something you really want to don't get, because if Google penalizes your website, you're off the face of the earth. And getting your page back on Google, you have a really, really hard time. If for whatever penalization comes in, there are ways to get it back, but it's really, really hard. So make sure you maintain a very, very clean link portfolio and so on and so forth. But this is awesome because it's specific to my industry. It's a fitness app coming out and they want me on it. So why am I telling you this? Because this is one way of getting your name out there by positioning yourself as an industry expert in your field. Now, this is what I always have said. This thing here, the phone, is going to rule your marketing as a personal trainer, as any sort of business you can think of. Because if you are not found on this phone, and especially on Google or Google Maps for your local business, you're going to be out of business in the next, I would suggest, 2 years' time. Because what's going to happen, personal trainers especially, the only way you will get clients is if you are in a big box gym and people walk in and they sign up with you as a personal trainer, but you're just going to get to a certain income level, which might be 2,000, maybe 3,000 pounds if you're lucky, and that's it. You're not going to break through that barrier. But if you know how to conquer online marketing, especially as a personal trainer, you'll easily hit the 8-10K a month figure like I am. So the reason why I'm saying this and putting, like, you know, when Gary Vee brought out his Crush It book and Jab, 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 Right Hook, it's one of these books where he predicts what's going to happen in the industry, and I'm predicting that's what's going to happen in our industry as a personal training and fitness industry. If you don't master this, your phone and marketing on mobile, you're going to be out of business very, very quick. And that's why I'm bringing out my program, because I'm going to teach you how I advertise on here, and not only advertise in terms of spending money, but also advertising for free on here, that people find me, like this person who just emailed me and says, is nearly, you know, asking for permission, can I be on your list? Or can I take you as a personal training example for other personal trainers then to want to sign up to their program? That's really what it is. Now the value I'm getting out of this, I'm going to say to him, yeah, of course, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the interviews and all that stuff. I want to be on your website for free, but therefore you can use me as a testimonial for your website. That's just a win-win situation. That's all it really is. But the only reason why they found me is because I'm top of the list in Google for certain search terms like personal trainer in London, personal trainer for martial arts, taekwondo trainer London, stuff like that. Everything niche specific for me. I hope you guys get some value out of this, because if you want to make it in the fitness industry, you need to understand this. I can't press this more than anything else. But yeah. So I've got now around 4 clients today, 10 clients tomorrow, 7, another 10, and then 2 on Friday, because on Friday I'm leaving early again, and we're gonna go on a holiday to Bangkok, which is gonna be really awesome. I'm gonna do some vlogging there and a lot of more inspirational video style, because it's a nice scenery, and Bangkok is just freaking awesome, to be honest. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, just giving you a heads up how this whole thing works. Now the other thing is, I want you to think about, watch and learn. But cross out learn and it's watch and do, because that's much more important. It's good to learn, but a lot of people get stuck at the learn and never do the do, and that's a really important thing. So when you are following my channel here, what I want you to do is watch me, but do it yourself at the same time. Not just sit there and look at me like, oh yeah, that's what he's saying, and yeah, it sounds all good, and maybe I'm gonna do it one day. Fuck that. Get off your ass and do what I'm doing, and then you're gonna get where I am. And I'm gonna help you with it by freaking buying my program. I'll see you guys. Alright guys, so I'm in Chelsea now, which is a very, very rich area in London. Like Chelsea, Kensington and all that stuff. When I say rich area, I just mean the amount you have to pay to be able to live here. Or the cost of living is just higher, that's what I mean. So there are a lot of people in this area as a personal trainer, which you could target, because they have the spare money to spend on something like fitness. But this time around, I'm actually seeing a kid, because kids training is something I specialize in, and they live around this area. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Looking forward to that. It's the first time I'm seeing this kid. Something I also talk about in an upcoming video, how you can charge an extra $150 to $200 per month per personal training client. But watch out for that. I'm gonna link it up here somewhere if I've done it already. Alright guys, so I'm back in the gym now, and I've got one more client left, and actually one which I would have at 8 o'clock. 8:30 was rescheduled for tomorrow. So tomorrow I've got 10 sessions, which is a lot. If you're a personal trainer, you know that. So that's something I'm facing tomorrow, because normally my days are 7 to 8 sessions, but 10 is quite a lot because I also travel back and forth. It means within the gym, back out, back into the gym, back out, back into the gym, which I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to whine around. 10 sessions is awesome. It's just something you have to be in bed at the right time to make sure you've got enough energy. And then in the meantime, I've got a couple of breaks, like 1 hour breaks, and I'm going to try to make the most of them by recording some videos for you, by messaging some other people in terms of follow-ups and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to be hitting that session now in 5 minutes, and then I'm going to be back with one last thing, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Guarding your faith with the palm of your hands, I know. Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm back home. You probably see me just take my jacket off. 9 o'clock, full day of working. I would have been actually home at 10, but I rescheduled one client to tomorrow, so tomorrow I've got 10 sessions, so it's like a massive day for me. But everything worked out well, and it's planned accordingly, so it's the most effective time or use of time. And this is something else I want to talk about, maybe in a separate video, a themed one, but I'm just gonna cut like a little, give you a little introduction to that. And that's how to schedule your clients the most efficient way, and also how it works scheduling them in a specific time. Because a lot of times I see personal trainers like, when would you like to train, or something like that, and the person says, well, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and at 1 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock. And you're like, okay, yeah, that works. Now the problem is, if you're pleasing your client all the time, they're demanding on you. But you have to come across as the most busiest freaking person in the world and say to them, I have spot 1, 2, 3, which one do you like? Never ask open-ended questions to a client. Always give them closed questions. Like when you sell, right? You wouldn't say, well, you know, my program is 60 pounds. Would you like to buy it? And the person says, no. So if you say to them, well, I've got choice A is you can buy the 60-pound program here, or you can buy the 1,000-pound program here, but this one gives you the most value. Which one would you like to buy? And you're like, well, I don't know, maybe the 1,000-pound one, or maybe the 60-pound one. But you bought something. That's open-ended and closed question. Anyway, this is like a little sales tactic. It's probably the most known on the planet, but you know, if you haven't known it, then now you know. Same thing when scheduling your clients. Don't give them too many options in terms of let them decide. You decide your schedule and your time, and that's very valuable. That's like everything in business. You're in control. This is very, very important. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about is, and you're gonna love this, is when a personal trainer is going from a employed to a self-employed status. Now, when you change your status as a personal trainer, that happens if you change gyms. Some gyms have this model where you can only be employed, like for example here in the UK it's Virgin Active, and if you go to Fitness First or something, they have this self-employed model. Now the problem is, if you move as a personal trainer from employed to self-employed, you sometimes don't realize that you're running your own business. What do I mean by that? I mean that a lot of PTs are like, well, I don't have any business because you're not giving me any business. Not understanding, you're the freaking business. You're running your own business, meaning you're solely responsible for getting clients. Some personal trainers are misunderstanding this whole thing of pushing away responsibilities from themselves as running a business. And that's why I feel my responsibility to give you guys a bit of punch in the mouth of waking up and knowing this is your sole responsibility, is to run your freaking business, not someone else. Just because you're paying rent doesn't mean to say they're responsible for running your business. Okay, I just get sometimes a bit fired up about this because I see other PTs running around, crying around, saying, oh, I don't have any business, I don't have any business. But what you see them do is, you know, posting on Facebook how big their tits are and stuff and shit like that. And you're like, well, you're not getting any clients by doing that. And last thing, and I feel like I'm giving a lot of value in this video. The last one is that when you look at my website, have a look at my website and have a look at another PT's website. I can assure you that most PTs are focusing on themselves because they're narcissistic a lot of times. And I know I'm really hitting you guys right now, but I want you to understand why that's not working. It's not about you looking ripped, about you being suntan and having, let's say, that butt if you're a girl. It's nice to have, and it's something aspirational if you want to be a fitness model. But at the end of the day, I'm a client and I'm looking for a service. I'm interested in what can you give to me. Are you actually addressing my issue? Are you actually being able to help me lose weight? Or are you able to help me build muscle? Are you able to help me in my postural disbalances or whatever? So if you go to my website now, just long story short, what happens is you're gonna see that the wording, all the words I use and the way it's written is client focused. It is not focused around me. The only page focused around me is the about page, because that's what people want to know. If they click on about, they want to know who's this person. If they click on everything else, it's about the freaking client. So make sure you do that. If you want more clients, if you want to earn more money as a personal trainer, fuck your homepage in terms of being narcissistic and, you know, showing yourself off, because that's not what the customer is interested in. All right, I calmed down a bit. I didn't want to hate too much and be too hard on this because that's normally not me. But the reason I get fired up about it is because I get so many people coming towards me and say, how do you run your business, blah, 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 blah. And I just look at them and think, well, you know, if you wouldn't be so self-centered, taking selfies all day and posting them on Instagram and spending your time on any other fitness website, if you're not educating yourself about fitness to help your clients, if you're just thinking about which angle do I look best in the sun, I don't think you deserve to be a personal trainer, to be honest. I think you should be thinking about a career as a fitness model, and that isn't really aspirational because you don't freaking earn any money in that business. Just to be quite frank about it, the only thing you get offered is like, oh yeah, you want to be a fitness model? Here, you get a free protein shake, now post some stuff. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. I know this is a massive rant, But I met another personal trainer on the street, and if you're watching this, I'm really sorry because you know that I'm going to be talking about you. But the thing is, he asked me about my YouTube channel, and I said, well, you're big on Instagram, right? And he says, yeah, I've got 100,000 followers on Instagram. And I said, wow, you're going to make bucket loads of money on that. And he says, no, I'm not earning anything. And I'm like, okay. So if you've got 100,000 followers on Instagram, basically, you could make easily 10, 20, even 30K a month by partnering up with the right person or the right company. But if you have no clue how to leverage your following, I can't help you, right? If you just are not willing to learn or not knowing what to do, then that's your fault. But to be fair, that guy has an amazing physique. So I would also leverage that as sales. Obviously, that is something you can leverage in terms of, let's say, selling protein shakes and all this kind of stuff. You could use that on that side, and then on an affiliate basis, you would earn a lot of money. But if he's a personal trainer on his website, I wouldn't portray myself as this super, bugged up person. I might do that if I want a competition and if I want clients who want to get to the same space. But at the end of the day, none of my clients ever ask me, Mark, are you in great shape? Are you, do you have a six-pack? Did you ever compete in fitness competitions? They freaking don't care. What they care about is, I look like a sporty person. Obviously, I look like I'm healthy and all that. But I'm good at what I do in terms of martial arts. Obviously, I've got all these qualifications. And that's what counts. And that's what I'm trying to leverage and trying to help people understand. If you're a personal trainer and this helped you out, punch the like button and subscribe because more videos like this are going to come. More instructional as well to help you get the most out of your fitness business. And if you're not into fitness, any sort of business will get value out of my videos. I just love talking to the freaking camera. Did you figure by now? All right, I'll see you tomorrow.